Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 29th. It's another muggy hot day, so I didn't go for a walk. And I'm kind of sorry about that. But you know what? Today I'm thinking of my mom and my brother. Look at them. They're both passed. They're both gone. My brother much too early. My brother was 54, and my mom was 82. And my sister Sue was, I don't have a picture of her right handy. I don't know if I do. No, I don't know if you can see. Well, it's too far away. She's up on the wall. She's on my wall. But anyway, I have a new subscriber, Susan Augul, A-W-G-U-L, whose birthday was the 26th. Remember the 26th was the day I couldn't think of anybody? I kept saying, somebody's birthday, somebody's birthday, somebody's birthday. And then I found out it was people's birthdays. So anyway, I'm going to sing a belated birthday to Susan. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. I'm so sorry it's so late. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope it was a good day. I really do. But I'm looking forward. You know, the thing is, my birthday's next week, and if you followed me, I always hate saying that if you followed me for a while, but I know that I have a lot of new subscribers. But on birthdays, when I was growing up, your birthday was the day. It was the bomb diggity dog. It was your day. And I've said this before, that I didn't realize that we were kind of poor when we were growing up. But my mother wanted to do something to make our day special, and she knew that she couldn't afford a lot of gifts because she couldn't afford a lot of money. My mother had 6 children. I was the oldest of 6. When I was 10, my mother had 6 children. And we lived in a very small house. We had a 2-bedroom house, and in the bedroom we had 3 sets of bunk beds in the 1 bedroom. And the crib for the latest baby was always in the bedroom with my mom. So, and it just had a small living room and a small kitchen and a bathroom. That was it. And but we had a very close family. But anyway, I have really good memories of my childhood. I really do. I don't feel deprived on anything. I really don't feel like I was deprived. But anyway, getting back to the birthday. On your birthday, everybody had to do whatever you wanted on your birthday. That was your gift. And I would get, because I was the oldest, I knew the rules way faster than anybody else. And they were a little slow on the uptake and didn't figure it out too fast. And then when they did finally figure it out, I was older and I knew how to avoid it. But anyway, I would get up very early on my birthday, and I would wake them up. And I would say, you know, Michael, I'd like a drink of water. And he'd have to get out of bed and go in the kitchen and get me a glass of water and bring it back. Not that I really wanted it, and I'd take one quick little sip. Okay, thank you. I know that was me, but you know what? Or you could be sitting in the chair and you'd say, can you hand me that book? And then they'd go, you mean this book? And you go, oh yeah, thank you. It was just, that was your day. And then also, you got to pick your cake, and at the time it was a Saunders cake. And I like watching the movie films of us when we were younger, because the cake started out big, but then as the years progressed, like the ice cream and that now, used to be able to, you got a gallon of ice cream. And then it went to a half a gallon of ice cream. And now I think it's just a little bit over a quart of ice cream, but they still put it in the half-gallon container just to fool you. But anyway, the cakes would get smaller and smaller and smaller. But anyway, we would get a Saunders cake, and I always liked a bumpy cake, which was a chocolate cake with a buttercream frosting, with a chocolate frosting with the buttercream and the chocolate frosting. It was so good. And we would always get that, and you'd always get the kind of ice cream you wanted, although it was a store-bought ice cream, or store-brand ice cream. It wasn't like a brand name. You had the brand name cake. What more do you need? That's enough. That's enough. And then you got to pick whatever meal you wanted. And my mother, you had to pick a month ahead of time. So like my birthday is September 7th. I had to let her know on August 1st what I wanted for my birthday dinner. And I never could understand, why do I have to give you such a far away notice? And now I know it's because my mother was budgeting her money each week from her food money so that she'd have enough money to buy the food to make the dinner that you wanted. And it wasn't until I'm looking back now that I realized how much my mother sacrificed for us, and how well, I think that the reason I consider myself a good mother and a good grandmother is I model myself after my mother, because she was my everything. She really was. And if I'm just half the mom and just a quarter of the grandma that she was, I feel pretty successful. But anyway, see, I'm getting all moody again. I was moody in my other video, and I don't like getting, if you've followed me for a while, you know, crying to me is a sign of weakness. It's not that we weren't allowed to cry, but you weren't supposed to let anybody else see you cry, because unless it was a sad occasion like a funeral or, you know, something like that, or if it was happy tears at a wedding, that was okay. But if it was going to show a weakness in you, suck it up, Buttercup. You know, go in the bedroom, cry in your pillow, like what's his face, Abby from Dancing Moms. I like that show, Dance Moms. She used to say, you know, the teardrops belong on your pillow, and that's just, I know. You don't need to comment the tears are, you know, blah blah blah. I've heard it all, heard it my whole life, but it's just, I'm going to be 68. It's kind of hard to change. I just feel that way. But anyway, back to the food choices. So with my kids, my grandkids, and my in-laws, like my daughter-in-law, my son-in-law, they can pick whatever they want for their dinner. They can pick whatever they want for the cake and the ice cream, and I'll get it for them. And the little ones, we always have balloons, we always sing, we always have presents, we always do all of that. So now, long story, 5 minutes later, getting back to me, it's all about me. It's my birthday coming. It's all about me. But anyway, it's my turn to pick, and they have to make my meal. I love to cook for my family. I love to cook anyhow. I just love to cook. And I'm having a very hard time finding something for them to make for my birthday. I would just prefer to make my own birthday dinner, but that is not allowed. That is just not allowed. That is not acceptable, and they will not accept it. And every year I say, why don't I just make a turkey or something? And they always go, no, it's your birthday, you can't cook. And then if I pick something, they say, well, you can't pick that because you're just picking it because it's obviously very easy. And I really don't have a favorite food. I mean, I can, you know, if I go to a restaurant, I have favorite foods. If I go to the Outback, my favorite food is the Alice's Spring Chicken. If I go to the Texas Roadhouse, it's the side of ribs. If I go to the Olive Garden, it's the stuffed chicken marsala. If I go to Red Robin, yum. They don't have it anymore, but it used to be the turkey Baja sandwich. That was my favorite. I always ordered that. Obviously, if I go to the Pancake House, I get pecan pancakes. So I'm like a creature of habit. You see my breakfast. It's the same all the time. So I'm having a hard time coming up with something. So I did come up with a barbecue. And but the problem with the barbecue is, okay, he's not here, so I can tell you. And I know he doesn't listen to my videos. Jim does not know how to barbecue. And so everybody says, oh, don't pick a barbecue. Don't pick a barbecue. The problem is, and he gets mad when you tell him, is he cooks things on too high of a temperature too quickly. And so that doesn't, it may be all burnt on the outside, but it's all raw or burnt, you know, not cooked on the inside. And so anyway, Christy said she's going to barbecue, but I don't know how that's going to go. But anyway, I did pick barbecue chicken, and then I picked my favorites from that. Like Denise makes the spinach dip, which is fattening, but I like. My daughter-in-law Shannon makes this cheese and things that you dip with the crackers. I like that. My daughter-in-law, well, she's not my daughter-in-law. She's my son's girlfriend that they live together forever and ever. But so it's like his wife. She makes the best homemade bread. Oh my gosh, she makes the best homemade bread. And I've told you like yesterday, bread, my downfall, bread. I'll pick bread over fries any day of the week. And then Christy, I like whatever Christy makes, but she makes a really good chocolate chip cookie too. But she's figured out how to do my potato salad, so she makes a good potato salad. And Mary makes a really nice broccoli salad. And so, I mean, I have all the sides. Now, the second problem I have is my birthday's on a Friday, and I get weighed in on a Saturday. Oh, and my turtle cake. Let's not forget the turtle cake, the most important meal. And piggy, piggy, oink, oink. I'm not going to win Grandma of the Year when I tell you this, but I told Chrissy to get cupcakes for the kids because they waste the cake. And I like to cut it up and freeze it. And I know, I hear you. Sandy, don't cut up that cake and freeze it. It's going to tempt you. I know, it'll tempt me, but you know what? I don't go out and buy the turtle cake every day of the week. And I don't only have it on special occasions. And I'll lose a couple votes for Grandma of the Year telling them that they can't have my turtle cake. But that's my turtle cake. I get it on my birthday. And sometimes I get it on my anniversary. But it's just, I know, I hear you all. I hear you. Don't be such a stingy grandma. But I'm being honest with you. Only people that are going to really enjoy that turtle cake are getting that turtle cake. So, okay, I have to give Alyssa some lunch. I have Alyssa today. And figure out what I'm going to have for my breakfast. And look at 10 minutes babbling on. Babble, babble, babble. I should have just named my channel Babbling Brook, because that's just all I do is babble. Like a fool. But a happy fool that I am. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, this is me. It's my sister Sue. It's my sister Mary. My sister Denise. That's us being silly. Oh, get out of the bright light. That's Gemini. And this is one of our sibling dinners. That's Denise, Michael, Mary, and me. Okay, let's eat breakfast. And today I think I'm going to have some apple orchard tea. I'm kind of in the flavored tea mode this week. And as you can see, it's just a teaspoon of peanut butter. So I started my day with a prayer. I drank 82 ounces of water. My quote is, it's not about losing the weight, it's about losing the lifestyle and the mindset that got you there. 23 smart points, 0 for my egg, banana, grapefruit, tea, and water. Oh, I forgot my strawberries. 3 points for 3 slices of center cut bacon, 3 points for half a bagel, and 1 point for my teaspoon of peanut butter. I'm going to add the, oh, my pen went. I'm going to have to add the strawberries. So there we go. Let's go eat. And as you can see, it is a teaspoon. That's a lot of peanut butter. More than enough. Okay, so I'm going to have for dinner. I'm going to have 3 Kodiak pancakes with some sugar-free syrup and a cup of milk. So it's 5 points for the half a cup of Kodiak pancake mix, 5 points for a cup of 2% milk, and 1 point for a quarter cup of sugar-free syrup. It's 11 points. I'm going to enjoy this breakfast for dinner. Well, I have to tell you that the pancakes didn't fill me up. It is about 25 to 8, so I do plan on having 3 pretzel rods for 3 points, because I think I still had 5 points left. 5, 10, 11. Yeah, I think I have 5 or 6 points left, so I can have the 3 pretzel rods with some water, and I'll be fine. And I know this shirt is too small, or too big. Let me see if I make it small. Oh well, I can't help that. I wanted to wish Carrie and Corey, Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie, Weight Watchers with Carrie, and her husband is their anniversary. And I forget how long she said. I think she said it was their 30-year anniversary. I could be wrong, but I think she said it was their 30th. And just wanted to give them a big shout out, a big congratulations. I know this is a little late in the game, and it's hopefully you made it this far, but I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. Johnson. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you, Steve. I'm talking to you, Steve. You're a good husband. You're a really good husband. And Anita's very lucky to have you. And Oliver's lucky to have you as a grandpa. So all the way around, that whole household, lucky, 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 lucky. They are like what we call in my family, lucky dogs. Lucky dog, lucky dog, lucky dog. Anyway, you know who I am. And if you watch Chit Chat Paddywhack, you know who Steve is too. He's a good guy. He really is. He puts up with Anita. That says it all right there. You know what? I always, when you offend somebody, I always go, no offense. Just kidding. Didn't mean it. Anita knows what I'm talking about. So, hi Steve. Glad you made it to the end. Okay, give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Leave a comment and share it. And I will see you guys in the morning. Bye, Steve.